Welcome to another episode of Just Desserts. My name is Renee Smith.
I'm Jamie Hendricks, and
I'm Jerry Butler.
And today we're going to play Password.
Ooh, I remember that.
Okay, my version of this game is really old, but I'm sure there are updated versions of it. We have actually had this game for about as long as I can remember, but it's a great way for families to interact and to help kids build vocabulary. It's a guessing game for how to guess the words. And obviously when I'm trying to make someone guess, I can't use any part of the word or any actions. I just have to use one word clues.
One word.
To try to get them to say the word.
Right.
It was a TV show years ago.
It was
I don't know
a TV
if it's still on or not.
It was a TV show.
Was that in the 80s?
Oh, it's like 60s.
Let's
way
not
back
think
then.
how far back it was.
I saw it in black and white for the first time.
Which means you can probably still watch it on the Game Show Network.
Probably.
There you go.
Probably. So the object is, usually you play with a partner, but we don't have 4 people today, so we're going to kind of modify the rules. But if we were playing with 4 people, I would have a partner and maybe you two would be partners. And one player is player A and the other player is player B. A would first be the first one to give clues. Okay, so if you two were playing, it can be played different ways, but according to the rules, actually the 2 player A's have the same word.
Oh.
And so Jamie might give the clue to you first, and if you guess it, then you get 10 points for guessing that word right away. But if you don't, then we move down to only 9 points because I've heard your clue, and then my partner would give me.
So it gets progressively easier
because you've had more clues as you go.
One word and one guess, and then you move down to the next point value.
To the next point value, absolutely.
Okay.
So we're going to modify it today, and I'm going to just keep score for just Jamie and Jerry in this round.
Okay.
And so I'm going to give a clue to Jamie, and it would be worth 10 points if she gets it. And if not, then we'll move down to 9 points, and Jerry would get a second clue, if I can think of a second clue, okay? So, for instance, here's the first clue. Robber.
Bank.
Art.
Then thief.
Very good. So Jerry scores 9. I didn't know if that was going to help.
Seriously, that was it?
That was it.
Wow.
So you would score for word number 1.
9
You're
points.
scoring 9 points.
Ooh, look at
And
me
so
go.
now let's add me into the game.
Okay.
And let's let Jamie give word number 2, and we'll play the same
we'll
way.
both.
And we'll be both
This is a
playing.
nice modification. That's
Nice way to modify when you have to for different numbers of people. Oh, it's a hard word.
Well, good looking.
Oh, and you know what? I think it can only be one.
It's good looking.
I think it's hyphenated. I don't think you can do that by the real rules. But since you did it, attractive.
Jerry?
Oh, we're down to-
Handsome.
Oh, you didn't even get a clue.
I know.
Jerry was your clue. Jerry was your clue.
I should get 10 points for that. Give me bonus
Jerry just
points
scored
there.
9 points in round 2.
I am the
For
champion.
me saying Jerry.
That's pathetic. I think he cheated.
I did not.
Anyway, on the fifth word, it's a bonus word, and because evidently they're a little bit more difficult to
Harder,
figure out a clue for.
Okay.
And that for that you get double the score.
Oh,
So you just
okay.
would keep playing in rounds, and actually there are 2 sets so that each person
The
could have
other pair.
yeah. And then once letter A has given the words, obviously then you switch ways, and
To
B
the
gives
other.
the clues, and they score
then,
points.
yeah,
But you're scoring for
right.
teams usually when you play with 4 people.
So I would do the clues once, and then if she was my partner, then
We'd
she'd do the
switch.
clues
You'd
next
switch.
time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So that's pretty much
I
password.
like this one. I
It's
actually
something we
win.
had. Yeah, you won. It didn't. It wasn't
Yes.
something that had to
It
be
doesn't
fast.
take quick reactions.
No,
so.
and you're pretty good with vocabulary, Jerry.
Well, I get around.
Well, thanks for joining us for another episode of Just Desserts.
For more information, visit mykidsturn.com.